Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Now you know me, I'm all about getting real, digging deep and understanding what makes people tick. And today we're diving into the intriguing world of quiet people and uncovering 7 fascinating psychology facts about them. We're gonna bust some myths and uncover the power of quiet. If you're ready to get real and go deep, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out. You see, most folks think quiet people are just shy. They assume that if someone isn't talking, they must be uncomfortable or uninterested, but that's a misconception, or withdrawn. But let me tell you, that's not always the case. Often quiet people are simply more observant. They take in their surroundings, notice the little details, and pay attention to the nuances of conversations. In fact, quiet people are often the best listeners. They have a unique ability to tune into the emotions and thoughts of others. This makes them incredibly empathetic and understanding. They're not busy trying to dominate the conversation. Instead, they focus on the speaker, giving them their full attention. This kind of presence is rare and valuable, or interject their own opinions every 2 seconds. They understand that sometimes the best way to contribute to a conversation is to simply listen. This allows the speaker to feel heard and understood. Instead, they're genuinely interested in what you have to say. They ask thoughtful questions and provide feedback that shows they've been paying attention. This kind of engagement is incredibly validating. They listen intently, absorbing your words and trying to understand your perspective. This deep listening goes beyond just hearing the words. It involves understanding the emotions and intentions behind them. And that kind of deep listening, it creates a special kind of connection. When someone feels truly heard, it fosters a sense of trust and mutual respect. It builds trust and intimacy because it shows you value the other person and what they have to say. This can strengthen relationships, both personal and professional, in profound ways. Quiet people often reflect deeply on what they hear. They take the time to process information and consider different perspectives. This reflective nature allows them to offer insights that are thoughtful and well considered. When they do speak, their words carry weight. Because they've listened carefully and thought deeply, their contributions are often insightful and impactful. This can lead to more meaningful and productive conversations. So, the next time you encounter someone who's quiet, don't assume they're shy or disinterested. Recognize the power of their listening. Appreciate the depth of their attention and the value of their presence. In a world that often values loud voices and quick opinions, let's not overlook the quiet listeners. They bring a unique and invaluable perspective to our conversations and our lives. Embrace the power of listening. It's a skill that can transform relationships, foster understanding, and create deeper connections. And remember, sometimes the most profound insights come from those who speak the least. Now, another thing about quiet people is they tend to be more introspective. They spend a lot of time in their own heads, reflecting on their thoughts, feelings, and experiences. And while some folks might see that as being aloof or even self-centered, it's actually a sign of self-awareness. Introspection allows quiet individuals to process their emotions, learn from their mistakes, and grow as individuals. They're not afraid to confront their own flaws and work on becoming better versions of themselves. And you know what else? Quiet people are usually more observant. They're not distracted by the need to be the center of attention. So they're more attuned to their surroundings. They pick up on subtle cues like body language and facial expressions that others might miss. They're like detectives, noticing the smallest details and piecing together information to understand the bigger picture. This observational ability makes them incredibly perceptive and insightful individuals. Chapter 4. Think before you speak. Now, one of the biggest misconceptions about quiet people is that they have nothing to say. This assumption often leads to them being overlooked or underestimated in social and professional settings. However, the reality is quite the opposite. Quiet individuals often possess a wealth of thoughts, ideas, and insights that they choose to share selectively. They are not silent because they lack opinions or knowledge. Rather, they are discerning about when and how to express themselves. But let me tell you, that couldn't be further from the truth. Quiet people are often deep thinkers. They take the time to process information, reflect on it, and form well-considered opinions. This thoughtful approach allows them to contribute meaningfully when they do decide to speak up. Their words carry weight because they are the result of careful deliberation. Quiet people often think before they speak. This habit of pausing and reflecting before responding is a valuable skill in communication. It helps to avoid misunderstandings and ensures that their message is clear and impactful. In a world where impulsive reactions are common, the ability to think before speaking is a rare and admirable trait. They carefully consider their words, weighing the potential impact of what they're about to say. This consideration extends to the feelings and perspectives of others. By thinking before speaking, they demonstrate empathy and respect for their audience. They understand that words have power and that once spoken, they cannot be taken back. They're not about to blurt out the first thing that pops into their heads. Instead, they choose their words with care, aiming to communicate effectively and thoughtfully. This approach not only enhances the quality of their interactions, but also builds trust and credibility with those around them. And you know what? That's a sign of intelligence and respect. It takes a great deal of self-control and awareness to hold back and think things through before speaking. This level of mindfulness is often associated with higher emotional intelligence and a deeper understanding of social dynamics. It shows they value clear and meaningful communication. By prioritizing thoughtful expression, quiet individuals contribute to more productive and harmonious interactions. Their ability to listen, reflect, and respond with intention makes them valuable communicators in any setting. Chapter 5. The Creative Spark. Creativity often springs from the most unexpected places. It's not always the loudest voice in the room that has the most innovative ideas. Sometimes it's the quiet ones who are the most imaginative, the ones who spend time reflecting and pondering in solitude. And here's another thing. Quiet people can be highly creative. They channel their inner thoughts and emotions into their work. Whether it's through painting, writing, or any other form of artistic expression, their creativity is often a reflection of their inner world, rich with ideas and emotions. All that time spent in their own heads, it's not wasted. It's a time for deep thinking, for connecting the dots that others might miss. It's in these quiet moments that they come up with their best ideas, their most innovative solutions. It's a breeding ground for imagination and innovation. When they finally put pen to paper or brush to canvas, the results can be extraordinary. Their ideas are often well thought out, deeply considered, and uniquely their own. They're not afraid of solitude. In fact, they thrive in it. Solitude gives them the space to think, to dream, and to create without distractions. It's in these quiet moments that they find their true creative spark. In fact, they often embrace it. A solitary walk in nature or a quiet afternoon with a book can be incredibly inspiring. These moments of solitude are not just a break from the noise of the world, but a chance to recharge and let their minds wander freely. It gives them the space and freedom to explore their thoughts, experiment with ideas, and come up with truly original concepts. In the quiet, they can hear their own thoughts more clearly, allowing them to delve deeper into their creative process. So, if you're looking for someone to shake things up and bring fresh perspectives to the table, don't underestimate the power of a quiet mind. These individuals may not always be the first to speak up, but when they do, their ideas can be groundbreaking. Their creativity is a testament to the power of introspection and the beauty of a quiet mind. Chapter 6. A Rich Inner Life. Now I know what you're thinking. Dr. Phil, are you telling me that quiet people are all geniuses with secret inner worlds? Well, I'm not saying that exactly, but I am saying that quiet people often have a rich inner life. They're dreamers, thinkers, and creators. They may not always share their thoughts and feelings openly, but that doesn't mean they're not experiencing life to the fullest. In fact, their inner world can be a source of great strength and inspiration. Chapter 7. The Loyalty Factor. And finally, let's talk about loyalty. Quiet people can be some of the most loyal friends you'll ever have. They're not interested in superficial relationships or drama. They value authenticity and genuine connection. When a quiet person calls you a friend, they mean it. They're there for you through thick and thin, offering unwavering support and understanding. And that kind of loyalty, that's priceless. So there you have it, folks. 7 surprising psychology facts about quiet people. Remember, quiet doesn't equal weak or insignificant. In fact, it often masks hidden depths and incredible strengths. Now, I want to hear from you. Are you a quiet person? Do you have a quiet person in your life? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more insightful videos like this one. Thanks for watching.